Hi everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. This is the web development series. In today's video, we are going to learn a very powerful and very important concept called the CSS variable, also known as the custom properties. Now, if you ever felt that CSS become hard to manage when your project grows, or when you want to change color, spacing, or create dark mode, then this video will solve that problem for you. Don't worry if you are completely new to this. I will explain everything from zero with real example and live coding. By the end of this video, you will not only understand CSS variable, but you will also know why professionals use them in real projects. So let's get started. So today topic is the CSS variable, also called the custom property. The main goal of this video is to help you write the maintainable, scalable and clean CSS. As always, the PPT and source code are in the video description. So in this video we will first understand what CSS variables are, then why we even need them, and how to declare and how to use CSS variable, difference between the global and local scope, what are fallback values, how CSS variable help in theming the dark mode, and finally how they help us write maintainable CSS. So let's start with the basic question. What are CSS variable? CSS variable are simply reusable values in CSS. Instead of writing the same color, font or spacing again and again, we store it once, give it a name and reuse wherever we want. They are also called the custom properties because we create them ourselves. If you already know any programming language, you can think of CSS variable exactly like normal variables. Define once, use many times. Now the most important question is, why do we even need CSS variable? Imagine a situation. You use the same blue color in 20 places in your CSS file. Now your client says, I want to green instead of blue. Without variable, you must manually change that color in 20 places. That is risky and time consuming. With CSS variable, you change it only once and the whole website update automatically. That's why CSS variable make our code easy to update, better maintainability, cleaner, perfect for big projects. This is why modern CSS use variable anywhere, everywhere. Now let's see how to create a CSS variable. CSS variable always start with the two dashes, the column, two double hyphen. Most of the time we declare them inside the root. Here now what is root? Root means the global scope. Anything written inside the root is available everywhere on the page. Example we create a variable name the primary color and padding and assign a value to it, and we can do also same for the font or anything else. Now creating variable is not enough, we must use them. To use a CSS variable, we use a function called var. Inside the var we pass the variable names, so if I change the variable value later, all the places using it will or update automatically. This is the real power of CSS variable. And now let's move to VS Code and write the code for this. This is the basic syntax of HTML structure and CSS reset, margin 0, padding 0, box sizing, border box. So let's add a button here, button click me. Now this is just a basic button, and we can see style clearly here. Let's write the root colon root, and let's write the primary color. Primary color, let's say 3498 dB, a blue one, and let's add padding, and this becomes the 16 pixel. Now I define the two variables here, one for the color, one for padding. These are the global variables, so I can use them anywhere. So now let's use this variable button background color is the background color, use the var function, and inside this add this primary color. This automatically show here, means suggest primary color or padding. So if you see now the button color becomes blue, and we can also add the padding by using this var and padding. Yes, it's now looks here, color is the white and border is the none. So see, the button is using the variable values, and color, change the color by primary color, everything update automatically. If I change here by just making the blue green, so if I save this, now it's becomes yellow green. So next is the global scope. Variable inside the root are called the global scope. They are best for color, font, spacing, layout values because they are shared across the whole website. Now let's understand the local variable. CSS variable don't have to be global. We can also define them inside a specific selector, and these variables work only inside that component and its children. So this is used when a value is needed only for the one section or 1 to 2 div. So let's move to VS Code and write. So first add a div dot card. So here I will write a div having a class card, and let's add card bg is the hashtag f4 f4 f4. Yes. Now let's give the background here, var function card bg, and see this becomes the red one, and padding is the 20 pixel. See, it works. And I can also add this by means again add this here in this class card 1 and means let's say h1, and let's add the class here dot card1, and inside this text color is the color, let's say background color is the, let's add one more bg color, heading background is the yellow, and I have to give here var heading bg. Now see, this becomes the yellow here. So this variable exists only inside, and card outside the class it will not work, but inside the any value like here h1 tag or any value, we can use them here. Next is the variable overriding. This is very important concept. If the same variable name exists in the multiple places, CSS follow a simple rule, closest scope wins. Like local variable override the global variables, and this is extremely useful for theming and dark mode. Fallback values, sometimes a variable may not exist in some browser or in some site. To avoid broken UI, we can provide a fallback value. Fallback value means if a variable is missing, use this value. Multiple fallbacks, CSS even allows multiple fallbacks values. Browser check from left to right and use this first very available value, and this makes CSS more safe and flexible. Like here I give in the color, first is the main color. If it is not exist, then it use the secondary color is the blue. Then in last we have to use the blue. Now theming with the CSS variable, this is where CSS variable really shine. Instead of changing style everywhere, we change only one variable values and entire theme updates automatically. This is how professional website work. Like here in the root, if I write BG color is the black and the color is the white, and give the variable in the whole card in the whole website, just update here in the button in the root, and whole website update automatically. Now dark mode is just a variable overriding. We define values in the class and apply that class to the body. Clean, simple and scalable. Nothing is the, like here I define a class variable, oh, class style, bg color this, and text color is the white, and inside this body just give the dark theme. So CSS variable help us write CSS that is easy to understand, easy to update, easy to scale. This is why they are used in real world project. Some real world use cases, you will see CSS variable in dark mode, design system, component libraries, brand color management. So this is not optional anymore. This is the modern CSS. Some common mistake a beginner means forgetting the hyphen, double hyphen, not using the var function, overusing local variable, not giving the fallback values. Avoid these and your CSS will be solid. So let's quickly recap. In CSS variable, store reusable values, declare are declared using the double hyphen, used with the var, support global and local scope, help in theming and dark mode, make CSS clean and maintainable. That is for this video. If this video helped you understand CSS variable clearly, make sure to like, subscribe, and subscribe to JDCodebase and comment your doubt if you have any. Viewer support really helps this channel grow. PPT and code links are available in the video description. In the next video, we will continue building more real world CSS concept. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.